Today's topic is full stack development in Java, and today's date is 21 December 22. Now I firstly discussing the what is full stack development in a Java. The full stack development is a refer to the development of both the front end client side and back end server side portion of web application. The full stack web development have a ability to design a complete web application and website. They work on the front end, back end, and database and debugging of a web application of or websites. Then the technically related of a full stack development is a front end. It is the visible the part of a visit websites for a web application and which is the responsible for the use of a experience the user directly inserts, which is the front and portion of a web application of website. Front end language. The front end portion is the built by using some language, which is the discuss. First is the HTML. The HTML stands for the hybrid text markup language, and it is used to the design from front end portion of web page using markup language. And HTML is the combination of hybrid text or market language, and hybrid text is define the link between the web pages, and the markup of language is used to the define the text documents without tag, which define the structure of web pages. Then is CSS. CSS is the cascading style sheets, and finally the referred by the CSS is simply design a language and interested to the simplicity the process of making web pages possible, and CSS allow to do the apply the style to web pages. More important, CSS enable you to do this the independence of HTML that make the of each the web page. Then JavaScript. The JavaScript is the famous scripting language used to the create a magic on the sheet to the make the sheet and interactive from the user, and used to the functionality of the websites and running of code game web pages and browser. Then is front end and framework is the librations. The Angular. The Angular is the JavaScript open source front end framework that is mainly used in develop the single page web applications, and it is continuously growing the explaining for formation and framework such as provide a better way of a development web application. It is change the style of HTML and dynamically HTML. It is the open source project which can be the freely used the changes by anyone. The extend the HTML attribute with and directive and data bound HTML. Then is the React.js. The React.js is the declare the efficient and the flexibility and JavaScript library from the building user and interface. React.js is the open source components and bisect from front end library and responsibly only. For the view layer of our application, it is the maintain the Facebook. Then in Booster, the Booster is the free and open source tool or collection from the creating response and website and web application. It is most popular HTML, CSS and JavaScript framework. It developed the responsibility of mobile first websites. Then in jQuery. jQuery is the open source Java script library that is the simplify the interaction between the HTML, CSS document or more the documents object module, and JavaScript the themes of the jQuery, and similarly the HTML documents and traveling the manipulations of the browser handle the DMO and the cross of browser JavaScript and development. This is the some discussion of a full stack development in a Java.